Society is under great pressure. They're feeling the pain of an economic downturn like never before. Uncertainty and fear seems to be the norm, and people have a bleak outlook for the future. In other words, society as a whole is feeling oppressed. But how did we get here? To understand, all one has to do is look at the pandemic and how it decimated the economy, jobs, and people's routine. This oppressive feeling society is feeling is because first, they were told to stay at home. Second, they were told to close their stores and their businesses, cutting off the means of many people's living. This, of course, was only the beginning, and what people had to do to sacrifice in order to comply with the CDC. Next, they were told to social distance, keeping themselves 6 feet apart so they won't get sick. They were told to wear masks to protect themselves from getting the virus. They were told not to touch anything because it could be contaminated. To make things even worse, they were put under a curfew that if they disobeyed could lead to large fines or even arrest. And if the people had to go out and get food, they had to go to stores that were deemed essential. And when they shopped, they were even told how to shop and what aisles to walk up and down. Even now, as the global markets are trying to open back up, things are not really improved. Now the businesses are told how many people to have in the store, cutting into the store's bottom line. They are also told to cut back their store's normal operating hours, cutting into that store's profit. And with everything opening up, things have not improved for the customer. They are under great strain because many of the stores won't let them in the store unless they follow that store's requirements. And this could range from calling to make an appointment, waiting outside so that the product could be brought to them curbside. The airlines are even worse now. The airlines have you sign a form saying you're not sick. They take your temperature, and you have to wear a mask the whole trip. And this is before you can even board the plane. And all these new rules that the airlines are making are on top of the extreme security precautions that were implemented because of another crisis. Wow. With all this pressure, it's understandable that people are upset. That's why right now, we see large crowds of people on the street trying to make their voices heard. The crowds are made up of all types of people, from the middle class to the lower income, and all generations are in them. Mostly, they're made up of millennials and Gen Z, since they were disproportionately hurt by the bad pandemic. It's clear right now, because of all the bubbling civil unrest in every major city, no one knows where this is going to go. But whatever happens, people are letting their voices be heard in a very, very large way.